Hey fan, hold on to this bombshell. Roquan Smith, the pillar of our defense, is out of the game against the Chargers. This changes everything for Monday Night Football. How will the Ravens handle his absence in such a crucial game? There's a lot on the line tonight, and I'm going to show you how this absence can impact the team both on and off the field. Stay with me until the end, because you're going to understand exactly what's at stake for the Ravens. Go Ravens! The Ravens are taking the field today against the Chargers without one of the most important players on the team, Roquan Smith. He suffered a hamstring injury at the end of the last game against the Steelers and was unable to train all week. This marks the first time that Smith has missed a game due to injury since joining Baltimore, highlighting how consistent and essential he is to the team. He's not just the leader in tackles, but also the pillar that keeps the defense organized on them. Smith's absence places the Ravens' defense in a difficult position, especially against a strong offense like the Chargers, led by Justin Herbert. Smith is known for his ability to read the game quickly and adjust the defense in real time, something that will be sorely missed tonight. Without him, the Ravens will have to rely on a linebacker rotation to try to fill this gap, which will not be an easy task. Moreover, the emotional impact of losing the captain of the defense may be a challenge for the players who are already facing the pressure of such a crucial game. More than just the absence of a great player, Smith's departure creates uncertainties about how the defense will perform in critical moments. He is the type of athlete who elevates the level of everyone around him, and now the team will have to find another way to maintain that intensity. With that, the focus shifts to how the Ravens will reorganize their defense to compensate for Smith's absence in such an important game. Roquan Smith is more than an excellent linebacker. He is the brain of the Ravens. His absence means the team loses a player capable of commanding the defensive rhythm, adjusting positions, and leading on the field. This impact goes beyond statistics because Smith brings a presence that motivates and reassures his teammates. Without him, the Ravens' defense is stepping into uncharted territory, and that could be a problem, especially in such a crucial game like tonight's. Without Smith, the Ravens face a big challenge against the Chargers' versatile offense. The Los Angeles team is known for quick passes and exploiting the middle of the field, areas where Smith is usually decisive. Additionally, he plays a significant role in stopping the running game, which will be essential to containing players like Austin Ekeler. Without that leadership, the Ravens may struggle to maintain defensive consistency and prevent big plays from the opponent. Another critical point is communication on the field. Smith is the player who carries the green dot, meaning he is responsible for receiving the calls from the coaches and relaying instructions to the rest of the defense. Without him, the team will need to rely on other players to take on this role, increasing the chances of mistakes in crucial moments. His absence doesn't only affect individual performance, but also the collective functioning of the defense. And you, fan, do you think the Ravens can adjust without Roquan Smith? Drop a comment if you think the defense will be ready to face the Chargers even without their leader. Let's discuss this in the comments. The pressure is now on the backup players, who will need to raise their game to stop the opponent's offense. Without Roquan Smith, the Ravens will have to rely on players like Trenton Simpson, Malik Harrison, and Chris Board to lead the defense in today's game. Each of them has their strengths, but none possess the combination of game-reading ability, experience, and leadership that Smith brings. Simpson, for example, is a young talent with great potential, but he's still maturing as an NFL player. Harrison and Board have more experience in the league, but they need to prove they can elevate their level in such a decisive. The primary concern will be keeping the defense organized and avoiding communication errors. Smith was responsible for leading the defense on the field, adjusting formations as the opposing plays develop. Without him, there will need to be a collective effort to ensure the team is aligned and ready to contain the Chargers' offense, which is known for exploiting weaknesses in the middle of the field. Smith's absence could open up gaps for Justin Herbert to exploit, which puts even more pressure on the replacements and the defensive line. Additionally, the Ravens will need nearly perfect play to stop the Chargers' running game, especially against a back like Austin Ekeler, who is explosive and versatile. Smith's absence leaves a tough gap to fill, but it also opens up an opportunity for other players to prove they can be relied upon in high-pressure moments. With that, the Ravens' defense will need to be creative to compensate for the loss, but the offense will also have to do its part to relieve the burden on the defensive side. Well, we're past the halfway point in the video, but before we continue, I noticed that you haven't left a like on this video yet, and that's very important for YouTube to keep recommending my content to you. So, go ahead and leave a like. It's free, and it really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to it. The Ravens' defense has always been built on players who can execute multiple roles, and Roquan Smith is the perfect example. He not only covers well against the pass, but is also one of the best linebackers in the league against the running. Without him, the defensive system loses the flexibility that Smith brings by adapting to different offensive styles. This could expose the Ravens in critical situations, especially against an offense like the Chargers, who know how to exploit their opponent's weaknesses. Another direct impact is on defensive communication. Smith is the player who receives the calls from the coaches and organizes the defense on the field, ensuring everyone is in the right position. Without him, this responsibility falls to Kyle Hamilton, who is talented but still adjusting to the role of a leader in the defensive unit. Positioning mistakes or communication breakdowns could be fatal against a quarterback like Justin Herbert, who won't hesitate to punish disorganized defenses. Additionally, Smith's absence puts more pressure on the defensive line and the safeties, who will need to cover areas he normally dominates. Players like Justin Matabike and Kyle Hamilton will have to step up even more to make up for the loss of a leader like Smith. While the defense showed progress in the last game, this will be a true test for the group. With that, the responsibility of leading the defense will fall on new names, while the offense will need to compensate by scoring more points. Roquan Smith's absence in today's game raises an important question for the future of the Ravens. How can the team cope with possible absences of key players in crucial moments? Smith has been the heart of the defense since he joined the team, and his durability has always been a strong point. But the injury suffered against the Steelers serves as a reminder that the Ravens need a solid plan for situations like this, especially with tough games ahead. The Ravens still have decisive matchups, such as the game against the Eagles and the second meeting with the Steelers, and having Smith healthy will be essential for the team's playoff hopes. His leadership on the field and ability to elevate the level of his teammates are qualities that are hard to replace. Today, the team will have to find ways to minimize the impact of his absence, but the priority must be ensuring he returns in full form for the upcoming challenges. This situation also highlights the importance of further developing the backup players in the defense, like Trenton Simpson and Malik Harrison, so they can take on bigger responsibilities when depth on the roster is crucial in a long and unpredictable season, and the Ravens need to prove they're ready to overcome adversity. From here on out, every game will be a test for the team, and Smith's recovery will be key to the team's success in the final stretch of the season. Roquan Smith is deeply missed, and that's something no Ravens fan can deny. His absence in today's game against the Chargers is not just a challenge for the defense, but a test of resilience for the team as a whole. It will be interesting to see how the team adjusts without their most important piece in the middle of the field, and whether the substitutes can at least partially fill the void he leaves. And you, fan, do you think the Ravens defense can hold off the Chargers offense even without Roquan Smith? Drop a comment if you think this absence could cost the team the game. I really want to hear your opinion, so don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share it. Your participation is crucial to strengthening our community. See you next time.